Well, I'm really excited because finally I managed to get hold of another pair of these. FISKARS Utility Snip, or Heavy Duty Snip. I've owned several pairs of these in the past. I owned them years ago when I was living in California. For some reason I haven't been able to get hold of them lately, and finally they're available again. So I bought some straight away, and I absolutely love these. I call them power scissors. I've used them absolutely loads, and they were really valuable and useful for all kinds of different jobs, and I really put them through their paces. So I'm going to open these up and then give them a test on various different materials and just try cutting a bunch of stuff with them and see how it goes. Ordinary cardboard. Zero hassle. Plastic tub. Just cuts it as though it almost didn't exist, you know. This is a fairly ordinary piece of garden hose. Easy, no problem at all. Nice clean cut. Okay, this is what I was looking for. This is a piece of steel banding strap. Let's see how thick that is. That is 1 millimeter, 1.002 or 02. 1 millimeter thick, basically. 25 mil. It's 1 inch. So this is 1 inch steel banding strap, obviously with some holes in it. So let's see how these behave when dealing with this. Oh, no problems. Yeah, easy. One of the features that really makes these work well for things like that is that this is actually serrated. They're very fine serrations, but they basically allow you, they give some grip on the, this blade is very sharp, that one's smooth, and this one's slightly serrated, so it holds the material that you're working on and it doesn't scoot away from it. Yeah, there you go. So that's 1 millimeter thick steel, and no problems. It hasn't done anything to the blades, they're still smooth. So, pretty awesome. That's actually quite a tough woody. That's actually quite a tough woody stem. It does it. It kind of slides away from it a little bit. It's not exactly what it's meant for, but it does the job. If you're cutting soft stems, then obviously it's going to be really easy. Yeah, I wouldn't rate them as highly as real secateurs for garden pruning. It didn't fare quite so well on deadwood. On live stems, you know, these will work. They'll do sort of 1/4 inch stems, but secateurs would be better for that type of work. That's not really what these are intended for. That thin metal strip was no problem. Plastics, carpet, obviously any type of cardboard or paper it's not going to have any problem with. I cut 5 millimeter plywood with some difficulty, but obviously you wouldn't really use it for that. You'd use a saw. But it just shows that it's capable of it and that they're really powerful. This is a nylon webbing, standard kind of stuff. Well, it's actually struggling with that. It doesn't like that very much. Yeah, you can do it. If you get it caught in the notch at the front of the blade there, which is obviously used for cutting wire, it doesn't like that. But further down the blade, yeah, you can cut it quite nicely, which is quite interesting because normally scissors are much more powerful at the top end, but in this case it just needs a nice clean cut. So yeah, nylon strap works fine. This is a slightly more heavy duty nylon webbing. Let's just see what happens here. Oh yeah, easy, very easy. So I'm obviously not going to go and try this on my car seat belts, but I would imagine that this would This would cut a car seat belt, should the need arise. I found an old hoodie here, so let's try this. First of all, just the cotton fabric double layer. Easy. Now there's the cord, which is a standard type of cord that you would get on the hood of a hoodie. Again, trying it down at the notch there wasn't so good, but here you go. If you cut a little further down the blade, very easy. And then the zip. Yep, cut straight through the zip. This is a plastic, not a metal zip. It's a sort of nylon type zip, you know, but it just snips that almost as though it wasn't there. So yeah, no problem at all. Shoelaces, just easy, clean cutting through those types of materials. This is a standard audio cable. This is actually a microphone cable. I don't know if you can see that there, but that's a star quad. Not too difficult at all, and that's cutting through 4 central copper conductors and a braid, and the insulation obviously around it as well. Easy. So there you go, it's a wrap. I'm super happy to have some of these again. It's a really good, just general purpose kind of all-rounder that's brilliant to have in the toolkit. And having owned these in the past, I put them through their paces, and it was just one of those tools that I used all the time. I got really good bang for the buck from these because they were in very continual use, and love them. Super happy to have some again.